Hello again, everyone. Once again, this is Corinne with Choosing One Studios, and audio all tested out. We're ready to go. By the way, apologies to anyone who didn't notice that was an April Fool's joke at first and thought it was another edition of this. Hopefully you got a good laugh out of it. But last time Camu attacked, and it was our time to shine and kick his ass. Same thing, really. One important thing that I just want to note really fast is that if you do the change in battle to make it so the guy is over here instead of over here, it won't affect anything besides that one battle. You will have to do that switch manually. I also realized they've already been scuffed up a little bit, but healing spells are priced in this game, so not really terrified. So, 10 Bell Southwest Tower. Southeast Tower. It's sort of been a running gag that I always shoot this thing in the back. Every time. And this actually is the newt. It does nothing special at all, but just to show it off, we'll defend, have Maxim kill that thing. And Fumi might just kill it. Just for the sake of it, let's see if you get a chance to do anything. Fumi, it's a newt! They char, remember? We're trying to let it show itself off. Don't be a jerk, Fooms. So as you can see, annoyingly, there are a lot of palette swaps that don't really change. He has higher stats, but that's really all. So, that out of the way, we've got another charred newt, some more experience, and we're ready to move on. This is the way to continue once you're done with this place, because as you can see, that's the way to the next area. We won't be going there now. So, let's see here. Let's just take this out for the experience, and then move on. I've decided to try and cut out as much of the menu screen as possible too, unless I'm showing something off specifically, because, let's face it, even if I'm being interesting, showing off casting strong again, nah. So, this puzzle is obviously pretty easy. We need to make it so that all these spots are pressed down to be able to proceed, but we won't be able to push something up into this without blocking our way to be able to get back to the door. Conundrum. So, we'll push this over here, this over here, it's over here. Then we'll go back around, push this down. For some reason I didn't want to move that whole time. And, well, pitchy pitchy. We have another one of our new enemies, the Scorpion. These suckers are, well, they're not super fierce or anything, but they're stronger than some of the other enemies we've faced, and they can use a scissor attack, which hits everyone. Oh no, it just hits multiple times, that's right. My mistake. They're still not really a challenge for us, though. And I haven't really ground anything besides to get the equipment for an area, so I'm not over-leveled at all. As silly as that might sound. So, then with this in hand, run over, drop, and we're on. And another one of these guys. Experience is nice. Not great or anything, but better than nothing. Moving on, we have this lovely little room. And another little lizard to kill, so why not? Come on! One of these times I will add yakety sax, and you'll be sorry. And you'll be sorry. Alright, so, that guy down, making progress. And we have a not really difficult little trick here. Take this guy from behind, it's just goblins, we've faced them entirely too many times at this point. Close the door. If you want to, just stick somewhere like here, and free experience. But there is an enemy here we haven't seen before, and since they don't get their own sprite except for in one of the special dungeons, I'm going to show them off here. These guys right here, imps. They're another one of those hilariously dumb enemies who will check the situation, which means, help, my AI broke! And they're not very strong, but they do give a very good amount of gold experience. There's a lot of enemies like that in this game, that you just want to kill them as fast as possible so they don't have a chance to run away. They're not one of the ones you need to worry about running away very often, though. They run away about as often as kobolds. Yeah, they give you a cold shoulder, which, honestly, it's like a head. Wait, okay, so it's got fangs, it's got a head. It's just a despicable creature. Oh, and you can attack your own party members, which is useful for getting rid of things like confused status. At least as long as someone like Tia is doing the attacking. Otherwise, you kill your own people. Keep that in mind, everyone. So, moving on. We'll just run down here and take out another one of these little scorpions, and get stung because I walked stupidly. This is another gimmick of this dungeon type. All towers have this basic tile set and this basic song. Do 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 do. You can't slash or use any special weapons while you're right here, but sometimes you have switches or something to pull, and the layout of the tower is actually really reflected with how it looks on the outside. I think it's kind of cool. There's never anything special about that per se, but yeah. So this is not really a puzzle, but if you push it this way, it only gets rid of this opening, and it doesn't get rid of the one coming up ahead. That one. So you have to push it to the black. It's sort of a weird puzzle, all things considered. But they'll be giving us much weirder, so don't worry about that. Here we have another recolored enemy, the poison lizard. Bet you can guess what they do. Just in case, though, we'll give them a chance to try to show off what they can do. As you can see, they're not really all that strong, but we'll give it a round. And they wiggle. Sorry, no wiggling. Which means... And we're done with that one. Moving on. We run into... another scorpion. Huh. Come here. Really, this might seem ridiculous, and it kind of is, mostly because we have a new party member, but the dungeons do actually get difficult to a, vague degree, because they were difficult for me as a kid. This one wasn't. It just took me forever to actually get here. Since I was renting the game as a kid, it took me a long time to be able to get past Elun's castle without someone screwing up my save game. I actually got to see the end before I got to see the middle. Sigh. That's what I thought. Bad. Bad, bad, bad. Here's some more skeletons. They're really more fearsome in the ancient cave. Here they're, well, they vaguely qualify as a nuisance. So it forks in the road, and these tile sets are more tricky than any other. This is a pretty easy puzzle, I guess. Bet you can already guess what's going on. Notice that yellow trim around that? That's right. Unless you walk up to it... Oh, and this resets it. Unless you walk through that spot right there, that goes up. But once you fight that thing off, doesn't matter, it'll still trigger, but it doesn't reset the puzzle. Not that it would do him a whole lot of good if it did. You survive this one. And what's the point of this? To go out to here and pull that down, because that will help us out later, because we'll exit through that and continue on. That is why I love these tile sets. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Okay, at least I think so. But for your lack of thinking so, the scorpion will die. Don't you feel bad about yourself? Well, you really shouldn't. Not at all. So, I'll admit, when I'm playing this without any company, I will still kill absolutely everything as many times as I want. I never really feel bad about leveling up, but it doesn't look as skillful when you're doing it for a crowd. So, we'll just plunk those things down like so. Carefully move this pillar along. Yeah, see, it does that, but you can probably guess. I think I might have the first time. Not sure if I did or not. Now you can just continue going, and I think that leads actually to the end of this dungeon, which you do want to get to. But if you don't go this way first, it won't do you a whole lot of good. He's gonna get a sneak attack on me. You won't, but you will, and sneak attacks aren't really all that fun. So, what are we supposed to do here? Well, I foreshadowed to this puzzle earlier, so that it wouldn't come as such a shock. Just put a bomb down there. If you really want to die that much, be my guest. Apparently it did. So, that out of the way. Step on that. These things are just trying to get me nasty today. I really ought to just be killing them all, but I feel like being merciful. So you stay there. And I'll just leave you alone. As you can see, this didn't go upwards, it took us down. But one thing you may have remembered is there are important keys that often help you get through places. And we don't have the key for this place yet. Music notes should go from the bottom. Did that help anyone figure out the next puzzle? because it really is just that simple. Now let's take out the goblin, just because they're getting on my nerves. Stay still, you darn mook. But no, you can't just run into your death, can you? So, music notes should go from the bottom. I'm getting some weird lag here. Just one moment to get that dealt with before I continue. Not really sure what that was, but it's gone now. So, that said, let's kill this stupid thing just to get that out of the way. A single newt. Really? So, music should go from below. First one, slashy sword. So, what are you supposed to do? Use your sword. Second sound is an arrow. You can just probably barely hear that. It's kind of even hard for me to hear. There we go. And since we only have one other sound, bomb. And what's through here? Well, you probably guessed it. And by guessed it, I don't mean the scorpion. What do we have in here? We have the sky key. The sky key. The key to the southeast tower in Tanbo. Just what it says on the tin. And we like what things say on tins, don't we? Especially my Lufia April Fool's joke. God, I feel really bad for anyone that didn't realize that within like 0.5 seconds. But, moving on, we're pretty close to the end of this dungeon. Whenever you find the key, and if there is a special item, then you're near the end. For example, like the bombs or something like that. I hate these ones that like fidget. But at least they only fidget to their own deaths, so Alright, so let's double check. Got up here yet? This, whenever you find a pad, you know, the two pads in the safe spot, you're usually at the very end of the dungeon. And I always get that horrible feeling that I'm missing something whenever I get to that room, if there was even the vaguest thing I didn't do. So I think there was the one way I didn't go. Don't think we went down this way. No, we didn't. Bah, never mind that feeling. That was just me being an idiot. Let's move right along. Also love how they keep the puzzles solved for you. It decreases the amount of busy work. I approve. I love bombs, but I do wish they had some kind of stunning ability. Just because it's not always worth fighting everything over again. Just heal up. Put our mark on this little save spot right here. And let's get going. This will... wait. Oh, right. One last puzzle. This puzzle's kind of laughable. When the date changes in the back room, something happens. Now you might be asking yourself, is this a calendar puzzle? What could that mean? When the date changes? Well, as you can see, right now the long hand is pointing to 3, the short hand is pointing down here to 6, making this... I feel like a moron right now, making this 6, 30. So, I'm gonna just go like so. Wait, that was backwards. It would help if I did the puzzle the right way. The day changes, because now it is... wait. No, because now it's... I know how to read it on a digital clock, but right now I'm drawing a blank. It's 6:15 right now, it opens at 9 o'clock. Oh wait. Forehead smack? Yeah, that's the solution. Ignore me. So we'll just pull this. Left side is in place, left side disappeared. Left side is in place. The annoying part is if you click A again to try and get rid of it, it just puts the ladder in the wrong spot again. All things considered, nice little, hey, you thought you were the boss, right? But overall, kind of laughable. Ooh, isn't that a great ominous theme? Camu's sky key. This room is absolutely full to the brim with monsters. But there's a boss here. Only problem is, see that chest back there? I don't get to climb that whole tower again just to get that stuff. Oh well, there is our boss. Guy! Hilda! I applaud your efforts to have come this far. You! Why did you take Hilda? What did she ever do to you, huh? Orders. You see, I had to check out the abilities of certain men. I considered your case a while, and came up with an idea. Kidnapping your sister. You'd do anything to save her. That idea will cost you dearly, friend. Pick up your sword. Noisy, aren't we? Now it's time to see your real strength. Now this is a boss battle. And Camu. Yeah, he's like a dolphin. So, we're just gonna send out all of our best moves. And, well, we'll see just how well that ends up working out. Water attack, not so much damage. Thunder Blast does a good chunk. Fumi nudges him. You'll see he can almost one-hit Tia. So, even if he's a little bit slow, which will be his undoing, at least he is very powerful once he gets an attack off. And Tia being our healer, very important she stay alive for longer than 0.5 seconds. So we're going to be infusing our IP attacks here, trying to make this battle go as quick as possible. Sleep Stinger, once again a sleep attack, that won't work on our capsule monster. He does have a special attack that I hope he shows off, but it's not the end of the world if he doesn't. Here we're just going to raise our speeds a little bit for something he's about to do, I hope. It'd be really weird if he didn't do it, because he can summon some flunkies. Summoning Gale for him. Gale first wins, which is an ice spell. Why did that always make sense to me as a kid? There goes our speed up by a little bit here and there. And now he's calling companions, and companions appear. Now at this point, that generally means that he's weak, because these are just slaves and they're not really super powerful. But he can keep summoning them ad nauseum. Now each one you kill has a chance to drop a very useful item, and gives me a little bit longer for him to maybe drop out his cool looking attack. So, unless you mind terribly, I'm going to kill at least one or two of these slaves. At least until he uses the attack I want to use. Unless I kill him by accident, or Fumi does. Here we go, Buster Attack. That is an awesome animation, I think. At least for the generation. Like, obviously it doesn't hold up in modern graphics, but it's pretty cool. Because I think so. I'll just have Maxim do a little bit of that. Attack. Maxim was casting strong on us, by the way. Maybe it's Droplet that you're weak against, just like your guys back in town? Nah. Yeah, that was a pitiful healing spell, I'm sorry. But he doesn't really have a whole lot to him. Later bosses will, I promise. I don't keep saying that, but they really will. As it is here, maybe Flash. Yeah, there we go. He's got that huge axe, so makes sense. Guy can do more damage at this point, and so can Tia. And we're probably so close to finishing him off that it's not even funny. But just in case he gets the chance to call in another slave, they have the chance of, not besides just giving us some extra gold and experience, of dropping some very useful items for our capsule monsters. Something called Magic Fruit, which works to boost up capsule monsters much higher than, well, almost everything else. In fact, pretty much higher than everything else, now that I think about it. Tia will just perform the role of healer again, focus this time. And Camu's dead. He can give you a jewel. He didn't this time. I was tempted to keep reloading till I got it, but it's not really a deal breaker. Everyone leveled up from that. It is more than I had expected. Guy and Maxim? But don't overestimate yourself. The time will come. What are you talking about? This world will be ruled by Sinistrals. Soon. Just wait. Ruled by Sinistrals? What do you mean? Ha ha ha. You people will never leave here. No need to know. And the tower starts crumbling, which becomes a recurring theme. And the door locks. The door just closed. Ha ha ha. You cannot escape. And he disappears. Is he trying to bury us with the tower? Let's try to open the door. Guy, go get Hilda. Okay. He just stands there. Hilda, hey, hang on. Oh, I knew you would come. Of course, we're going to get out of here together. They walk over. Magic's stopping the door from opening. Some more vibrations. This doesn't look good. We haven't got all day. The door opened. Please, hurry. You're the one I saw at the cave. But why? Dun dun dun, the plot! There's no time for conversation. I'm warping us to Tanville. She wasn't kidding. Whew, guess we made it. Hey, Maxim, who is that woman? She once told me that I was destined to travel and fight. What a weird woman. Well, she saved us all right. I should thank her. Where is she? She's gone. What is she? In any case, let's go back home. Hilda's a little hurt, too. Right. Hilda. Aw, poor heartfelt theme. Finally slept. How's Hilda doing? She'll live. Wasn't hurt as badly as we thought, but she'll be out of it for a while. Hey, Maxim, who was that woman at the tower? It seemed like you knew her. That woman. You know, the one that told me I was destined to fight. Just what kind of woman is she, I wonder? Who knows, but she's good for us. She knows how to get rid of the magic cast on that door. Yeah, anyone who can get to the top of that monster-ridden tower must be pretty strong. That's the way I figure it. So what's your next move, Maxim? Keep going. I've got wind of something that bothers me. You talking about the super beings out to rule the world? You got it. If they really exist, I'm going to have to meet them. And what do you do after you meet? If this world is their target, I'll have to destroy them, won't I? We're talking super beings here, you know. You can't just walk on them like bugs. Sword to sword, I can win. And you, Sir Guy, don't you feel the same? Ha, of course. I won't be ordered around by anyone. Be ruled? No way, Maxim. Not me. So I thought. Listen, we've got to be moving on soon. Huh? Already? Well, I could... Nah, I should take it easy a little while longer. You really want to go, don't you, Guy? Jessie. What a beautiful woman she is. Who is she, Guy? Jessie, she's, Can't you say it straight out? Hi, I'm Jessie, Guy's girlfriend. Why, that's wonderful. Nice to meet you. Same here. Sir Guy's girl, huh? What do you mean? Can't I have a girlfriend? Oh, sure, I didn't mean anything by it. So, Jessie, what'd you mean when you asked if I wanted to go? You want to go, too, right? It was written all over your face. Well, but If it's Hilda holding you back, don't worry, I'll take care of her. I would feel better if you were at her side, but you and I... Oh, we'll miss you for sure, but you have to do what you have to do. You see, when it's all over, you'll come back to me, right? You know I will. Go then. It's okay, Guy. If you can help, I'm happy for you. Oh, Jessie. They're so close they can trust each other and wait it out. Now that's true love. That's because one follows the other's leads. Sort of supports. Maxim, what on earth are you thinking? Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. Well, I should tell you that I'm not a waiting around type of woman. Maxim, I can go. I want to meet that super being. You'll let me in, right? You sure about this? I mean, it's a very dangerous journey. Dangerous journey? Is that all you can tempt me with? Sir Guy, you have to drop this sir stuff. I mean, I'm part of the team now. We're equals, okay? I understand. No, you don't have to be so prim and proper. I mean, you can say, like, got it. Got it. Okay, then, let's get going, Guy. Let's do it, Maxim. Out of here, to ya. Guy joined the party formally. Ta-da! Let me worry about Hilda. Guy, where are you off to, anyway? First to the southeast tower. I had to pass down the way to Sundleton, anyway. Sundleton is not the next town. And my cat fell off of my desk. Poor thing. But he'll be fine, just his pride hurt. The next town is actually Clemento. I remember this because, well, it makes me think of Clamato. But we're heading there soon. She's zing away. This old woman will protect the inn until Hilda's well. Do you want to rest? Free inn. Who am I to turn that down? Do. So, with that little inn stay out of the way, that means, well, we've got a job to do. More importantly, I've got a job to do. Because you see, let's take a look at that money. Yeah, pretty sure we've got enough. I promised I would do a little thing on capsule monsters, and I think I'm going to do that next video. So, we're going to cut right here. I'm going to get all the supplies ready, and then I'm going to do just that before we move on with the plot. So, I'll be right back with you after the end of this episode. Enjoy, and I hope to see you soon. This will essentially be a bonus episode of this one, so this should go up one right after the other. See you soon!